NYX, whatever next. Fortune cookie.
I should have got it.
You can look it up online. I just got the regular acai bowl.
Nothing like
That's
having
over there doing
a good old paper in your hand.
It has been such a long day. Have on a tube top. Let's be like a lady. Let's always be a lady. That's what I'm saying. Leave something to the imagination. And I don't always have to be so revealing. This is me with no lashes. Sunburn, and it's really itching my face, and it's really making me mad because I don't have makeup to cover it up, and I don't wear makeup, so I wouldn't even know the first thing to put on it. So I just did my lashes so I can be, you know, cute in my lips. I took my nail polish off. I always have like a specialty drink, some kind. You know how the girlies always go to the cafe and get a drink. I want to have that kind of vibe at home, like where I make the drink, whether it's a matcha, a cold latte, cold brew, just a regular cup of coffee, a cup of hot tea. I look like a chameleon, y'all. My eyes look, I look crazy. Like, sunburn on my face is not cute. I'm gonna tell you what happened. 2 days in a row, I went out first thing in the morning when I got up. I wanted some fresh air so bad in the sun, and the sun was out. Because you know it's getting ready to turn fall. It usually turns fall after September 20th. So, just sat in the sun. And it wasn't as hot as it usually was in the summertime. That's why I didn't think that it would affect me. But the sun burnt my around here. And usually I do get this every year, but I've been using Black Girl sunscreen. But I didn't put any on. So I'm suffering from it now. And from you guys, guess what I got? Some good old okra water and cranberry juice. Now the cranberry juice did go to the bottom, and you know it's the real cranberry juice, y'all. It's a real natural, pure, tart tasting cranberry juice. Hey y'all, it is I hope I didn't scare y'all with my natural face. This is me. I don't have any lashes or anything on, but right now I'm making some salmon croquettes and kale, garbanzo beans. I'm about to make some coffee too. BLTs for the family. Coffee. BLT. Garbanzo beans, y'all. I'm picking them out one by one. In the bag. Something, but I love this though. This top. I don't know if it's still in chicken and dumplings. So I'll use like a little bit. Let's make it strong enough where it's not too strong, but it's just perfectly strong. So got my southern butter pecan coffee creamer. And this is the reality how much sugar I use. Yeah, I like it sweet. I wish I would have started this like earlier when nobody was home. So that my mom told me protein is best for me to lose my stomach, because I didn't tell y'all what happened to me at the baby shower. Like the aftermath, like what somebody told my cousin, what they thought of me. So we're gonna talk about this tonight. But the reason why I'm cooking how I'm cooking, and I'm not eating anything crazy. I'm not eating anything crazy. I'm not eating any bread. I'm only eating like protein and things that are gonna help me to lose this weight. So that's what we're focused on today. I know we all got that one child that's high maintenance in the mud. And then I get up to go get her some stuff, and then even get my spoon. So we just gonna drink it how it is. So there's more okra water at the top and cranberry at the bottom, but it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Don't love the smell of okra. Don't love the smell of the okra, but the water has so many good benefits. It's just like, but it smells natural. You know what I mean? It smells like plant. Like, yeah. Plan is, y'all, to upgrade my content into, I don't know, I'm having a moment, y'all, right now where it's like, I told y'all this before too, my content don't look like everybody else's, and that worries me. Like, I'm on here, and then I go and watch somebody else tonight, and I'm like, dang, they perfect. It's just like perfect, you know. People's content be like perfect and stuff like that, and mine just be, I don't know. This sunburn is so ugly. She calling me again. She's so hot. I'm telling you. This girl The maintenance on my 21-year-old is like a freaking. Okay, y'all. I was just y'all just so happened to catch me while I was watching her video. Having my coffee. I had to add some more coffee because it was not strong enough. I messed up my salmon croquettes because I put them in the grease and they had no eggs, so they fell apart to a big mush. So I had to take the big mush, strain it, and drain it as best as I could, and I put it over my flat top. So it's already got the grease. I didn't have to add any grease. Picking my beans. Do I have anything to talk to y'all about tonight? Yes, I actually literally do. I'm going to talk about some steps that I made and some things that did transpire after I had prayed. Steps that I made and things that happened after I prayed. And when I worship God, like it wasn't. I had to repent because I was like, Lord, I'm not coming before you asking me for anything. I just want to give glory to your name and just be in your presence, bask in your presence, and just you know what I'm saying, and not just come before you asking for stuff all the time. Or it's not about me, Lord. You know, I had to take that approach. You know, because a lot of times, you know, we just want to hear His voice. And like he'll give you what you need if you just seek him and just really get that relationship with him instead of it's like, Lord, I need. He knows what you need. He knows exactly what you need. So tell him what you want. Write down what you want. He said, write your vision and make it plain. That's what I'm saying. I'm creating this journal, prayer with precision, so you can be specific about what you want to talk to God about. Who you want to intercede for. It's not even just about you. Who you want to intercede for, you know what I'm saying? What your dreams are, you know, basically who you want to pray for, or your family and friends, or people that you may have just come across, or people that are in ambulance going by. I pray for people all the time. So prayer with precision. So also, you know, because sometimes we don't know how to pray to God. When we go before Him, like, your mind might go blank, or you might not know what you need or what you specifically want to ask for. So just sit down one day and just write down exactly what it is, you know, even if it's about somebody else. Sit down and write it out. So I'm gonna. This is my kale look like. Nice and green, and it's good too, y'all. It's good too. I already tasted it. I don't like garlic in my kale, so when I did my greens, I didn't have no garlic to them. So I'm going to do my kale without the garlic because I like the way it tastes so much better when I'm cooking it, and I can tell the difference when I'm cooking it. Like I just smell, like when I smell it with the garlic, it's like it's kind of like, you know, but without the garlic, it smells and tastes so much better to me. It is Thursday. I was gonna have some wine because you know Thursdays for me is like the weekend, officially the weekend for me because I'm in that mind frame, that mindset of the weekend. So I'm sitting here doing, y'all. Sorry if y'all thought I was just standing here. I'm putting my beans, picking them out one by one. Okay, I decided that I'm not going to show you guys my dinner specifically because it didn't come out the way I wanted, but what it came out. So the salmon croquettes, I burnt them. The kale is perfect though. You feel me? I wanted to basically where you strictly eat meat because the meat is protein. The meat that I'm gonna do is like just gonna be like tuna, salmon, like the packs of salmon, not just a canned salmon. I'm gonna do the canned salmon, but I'm gonna try to pack the salmon too, and just eat my kale and just juicing my fruits and just eating my fruits and just, you know, just living a balanced lifestyle and losing this gut, losing this waist, losing these obliques. The obliques are my problem. And doing my Pilates bar and my at-home workouts. And that's the journey I'm getting ready to take you guys on with me to. I'm considered obese. My BMI is way over the charts. You know, I'm way over that number. A lot of diseases people carry start in your gut. So gut health, and let me write that down. Because if I don't write down, a lot of times I might not remember. Considering the foods that I've been eating lately, it seems like my menstrual came back to back. Like it wasn't a 28 days between, but I know it was. My last one, I was crying. I was going off on people. I had a big blow up fight with my husband because it was all me. You know what I'm saying? My feelings are valid because I felt how I felt because, okay, you know what I'm saying? Things or whatever needs to be whatever. However I felt was valid. But my emotions, I let my emotions take control and got me in trouble. it gets me in trouble every time because I was eating wrong, and my menstrual last month was just, mm, I'm a whole different person today on this one. I started today. I noticed I had a headache like 2, maybe 3 days ago. That headache always lets me know. Um, but usually when I eat so good, won't even have a headache, or it'll be very mild. Um, 2 to 3 days ago, I had a headache. That's always let me know it's coming. I was crying. It wasn't even a movie. It was something I was watching. It was something expressive, but it wasn't even emotional. But I got emotional, and I was crying. Usually my hormones are out of whack. Either I'm mean, my hormones are okay. It's my hormones period from what I eat. Either I'm mean and bitchy, or I'm crying and emotional, or I'm either those two, or I am yeah, either those two, or I have a headache. I rarely have cramps. I might have cramps 2 to 3 menstruals out of the whole year. Um, when I could feel like something is pulling from the inside, ladies, that feeling. Um, so yeah, a lot to do, ladies, with what you eat and what you consume. What you put on this plate right here, what you put on this plate right here is going to determine how your menstrual is going to treat you, how your body is going to treat you, how your body is going to your body is reactive to what you eat. Even like in the future, in the near future, the far future, consider your body, because your body is going to be reactive to whatever you do. I'm telling you, whatever you do, even like spiritually, even like things that you let go into your mind. As a man thinketh in his, so is he in his heart. That's what the Bible says. That's what the word says. So how you think, the things, the music you listen to, what you let get in your spirit and stuff like that, it's all connected. Mind, body, and soul. Everything is connected. So it lightened up right here. The burn, the sunburn, lighten up. It's still itchy and it still feels tight in those two areas, but I did my African black soap by Face Naked, and then Bounty and Full by Khalees. I used her black soap today, and I used Face Naked's scrub for my entire face. It just felt so good, and I just needed it so bad. But I'm liking my natural look right now. I'm liking my looking to see my eye color in full. But I believe that the lashes literally enhance my beauty. They enhance my eyes. They enhance my eye color. So whatever you ladies want to do to enhance yourself, that you do. But let me tell you what happened because of the baby shower. Remember I told you I went to. Even after I ate, my stomach literally turned into a ball. Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Because you know good and well I'm not pregnant. My suits are tight and burnt. I'm saying because my stomach was out there. I have to really be careful what I wear. I'm getting ready to change it up how I dress, but I'm also going to do the work. I'm getting my home Pilates. I'm getting wall Pilates, my bar. I got my little machines out there, and I'm doing what I do. And I'm going to get me a stair stepper. That's the magic, ladies. The stair stepper on a slow incline. On a high incline, and going slow. It's a science behind it. Chemically, it's a science behind losing the weight and toning. So that's high incline and low pace, going to grow your glutes, going to get you that shape that you want, and then you can do cardio too for your stomach or whatever. But I'm getting ready to waist train. When I say waist train, I mean what I intake, what I eat, the exercises that I do. Those are the things that I mean by waist train. Create an altar in front of your house. I said my whole house is my altar, but my fireplace, I got my pillow, threw my cover on the floor, got it on my knees, and I went before my Heavenly Father. So worship God and just be in my element. Like I'm in my element anyway. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the direction that I'm going. I might not be happy with like my life and the way things are that they seem to go. That you could look from the outside looking in, or even from the inside living, you know what I'm saying? My living situation, or the things that I don't have. I'm not happy with the things that I don't have. The things I want to acquire, I'm not happy. I'm not having them, but I'm acquiring them. So we're not going to stop. We're going to be happy with what we have and appreciate what we have. It has for me opportunity, options. That don't mean you got to take it just because it looks good and like, oh yeah, that looks really good. It's an opportunity, but you don't have to take it. And you don't miss the opportunity because what God had for you is for you. Even though they might reach out and offer me something, I don't have to take it if I don't want to. Okay, I hope my light stays on. I hope my light stays on because I have it plugged up. Um, I had took me a shower. My face is just feeling a little dry. So I just wanted to add some stuff. Still really sensitive around that area. You can see it a little bit more in the light. And after, like I told you, I prayed and all that good stuff like that. I'm saying let's get the ball rolling. Let's not be sluggish. I was out and about, and it was a decision between doing my resume and listening to my music. Did my resume. It took me only 10-15 minutes. So I did my resume. My resume looks really, really good. And I just trust God. You know what I'm saying? I really do literally trust God for whatever He has for me. So you have to take the steps. You can't just, just sit stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Peace be still. There is a season where it's like peace be still whenever God has you to be still or whatever. Let me put some oil on my lips because they're looking a little dry, y'all. I feel like if you catch somebody's eye with your thumbnail, have that same energy on your video. You know what I mean? So like when I do my thumbnails, I either have a scarf on my head or a towel. Let y'all know I'm a homebody. I'm doing this at home. Literally, I haven't really gone out anywhere and stuff like that. So I kind of have an excuse, but it's not like I'm so polished and put together on my thumbnails, and then I come on here and I'm looking like this. I'm not giving you guys the false impression. I'm sorry for the lighting, y'all. I'm not giving you guys the false impression that I'm going to come on here and be totally put together, because right now, the way I'm vlogging right now, and this is just the way it is right now. But I'm going to get it together, you guys. Let me just use the computer's natural light. There we go. Is that enough light for y'all to sit here and listen to me talk? Because that is annoying that it's dark like that. And it looks like an old production, something old from back in the day that I don't want my videos to look like. And then my phone is tripping, pissing me off. I did do my resume, and I'm really proud of my resume. And then so today, or was it yesterday? Whatever day that was, the job that I had applied to, which is a work from a remote position after training, and it's really a legit good job, like a really good job. And then I found another job that I applied to. I haven't heard anything back from that, but it's working with the school system. Can you please send me a copy of your resume? I was like, oh, this is really big, like for like somebody in their HR department to really reach out to me and ask me for my resume, even though they see my stuff on Indeed. So that's when I took the time to really put my resume together and quality key points of every job that I've ever worked. Even though most of the jobs it's been my business, I set it up for it's like, okay, you know how you gotta maneuver some things around or whatever because you're self-employed. So but I listed all my skills, qualifications, any certificates that I have, my associate's degree in applied science and all that kind of stuff. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's another thing I want to talk to y'all about. Your space, your creative space. I know I talked about this before. Getting your creative space together so you're comfortable. Looking on the outside at other people and what they have is inspiring, and it sometimes makes you feel like an emptiness, like, should I don't have that? Would I ever have that? Or their decor is so nice. Their house and stuff looks, for me personally as a homebody, that's my next big task. I need to get this house together. A house is cool and it's clean, but it's just not aesthetically pleasing to me. You know, I mean, the walls, we have certain walls painted. As initially we moved in here, we painted walls. I love my bedroom walls and stuff like that, but I would like to do some accent walls with wallpaper. I don't know if he'll let me or whatever, but I can do like little decals here and there on the wall and stuff like that, and little strips of wallpaper that's that'll peel right off or whatever. So it is not something I have to go to Home Depot to do. Get me some big pillows, some nice big throws, especially this the fall time, and like get my curtains and my wooden blind. Just get that kind of stuff together, and then get my creative space where I want to set up where I literally want to set up my office space. I get my little beauty station set up behind my bedroom door, so I can have a vanity to go to and just feel ladylike. I feel like my conversation here right now is kind of all over the place. We talked about work. That's one I really want to talk about. We're done talking about that. So I'm waiting on God, and I'm still moving. I'm a full-time content creator who also is a woman of many hats. So job, Christianity, cooking, family, all that kind of stuff. And get your space together, y'all. I promise you will feel so much better. I don't care if it's a picture on a wall, pictures on a wall. If you're looking at somebody's vlogs, you're like, oh, their house is so nice. And you notice, just look at the stuff they have in the background. Even if it's clean cut, it's not a lot of stuff. They have a couple books on the front, on a table, and then some candles, and they just have um, just certain little accent pieces or whatever. Just do the same. You can go to the thrift store and get that kind of stuff, y'all. Use whatever's to make my house cozy, so I'm comfortable and I'm happy, and I'm not always looking out from the outside in at other people's lives and other people's aesthetics and like, damn, wish, you know what I'm saying, and my clothes are on a crate. Why? I get some boxes for your crate that have some colors that you like, and put your clothing in a boxes where your clothes are not showing. You know what I'm saying? Get inspired. Just get inspired and get your space. Let your space inspire you to create and to get to work and to do that work on that computer that you need to do. So if I get the work from home job, I'm going to need a space for that specifically, and then a creative space for my blogging and stuff like that. So, and then like I said, I want to start getting out and doing more things too. But until then, I want to do like start a little series on the working out at home and stuff like that. And then you'll be able to see me do other things other than just doing a little cooking here and there, specialty drinks, and just sitting down all the time. Because I don't want to just continue to sit down all the time. I want to get active, but I want to be active and get up and do things. Like I said, somebody thought I was pregnant the other day. So that just motivates me. That motivates me, first of all, to change my eating. Before I even get my workout going, change what I eat and consume every day. So that's why I have my kale. I had my salmon. Today, my salmon croquette. I didn't show you a picture. Unfolding happened after I spend time with the Lord. He answers prayers quickly. I'm telling you, He answers them for me quickly. And your relationship with Him might be different. You know what I mean? It might take a little bit longer. He might want you to go through a little bit things before He gives you answers for your prayers. Take care of the important things first, you guys, and then have fun. Work hard, play harder. Work hard, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Work hard so you can get that decoration for your workspace, until you get it. Use what you have. That's why I always tell y'all, I start off using what I have. I'm not stressing about what I don't have. I'm using literally what I have right now. Everything you see, I'm using what I have. And what I don't possess, literally right here, right now, it's already mine. I might not possess it right now in my hands, but it's mine. So I'm using what I have, and what's mine is already mine. I'm claiming it's already, everything I want is already mine. It's already yours, and you gotta take time out your day to meditate and visualize it. So when you visualize it, you see yourself with it, and you do it. I did that before. Y'all don't understand the importance of writing it down and taking that pen, protect what you write, and just like, and then it's like, cover me, I'm going in, like, you know what I'm saying? Just do that thing. Just do it. You gotta write it. You gotta speak it. You gotta know it, and you gotta close your eyes. You gotta visualize it, and then you have to know it, and you have to speak like it's yours. You have to speak like you know it. You don't let no doubt. Don't let not an inch of doubt creep up in your mind. You gotta stop it in the mind, because if it gets in your mind, you're gonna eventually say it. You're going to eventually say you're going to get around those people that are miserable, or you're going to get around those people that don't believe in you or don't believe in anything, who are always negative, and you're going to start speaking the negative things. When they're talking around you, complaining about life and woe is me and all, do not. If you have intentions of living and knowing and manifesting things, if you're in the season where you're manifesting things and speaking good things over your life, if that's just a lifestyle that you want to live, you cannot associate, you cannot put yourself around those people. Something happened, is transpiring, where somebody basically, we found out, is not, they never was rocking with us. The people close to me are angry, they're mad, which naturally should be, they should be, and naturally I was like, really, but God is my peace, so I really don't get out of pocket, but then at time I'll be thinking about stuff like yeah, that is messed up, but I walk in forgiveness. The person did, the people, group of people have done something or whatever. I said, let them go ahead, let them go and do what they want to do. Let them do whatever. The Bible says, pray for your enemies, pray for those who despise you, despite you, who hate you. Pray for those people who I know it sounds crazy, y'all. I know it is, but God is a good God, and He tells you to do these things for a reason. It says pray for your enemies. I never understood that. I'm like, how can you even pray for you? How do you pray for your enemies? You know what I say? Lord, I pray for my enemies. I don't know how they need, or specifically how am I supposed to pray for my enemies? Lord, I pray for my. If that's how you got to start off praying for your enemies, that's how you do it. Lord, I pray for my enemies. So I'm telling myself intentional living. When I get around those group of people, which is my family, and they're going to go at it, and they've already started, they are going to go and start talking negative, talking about they can't stand those people, or they hate those people. If you get around people who are going to be negative, but they have their feelings are valid, but their emotions are making them walk in not in love and in hate. That's not, God don't want me to walk in like that. So intention in my mind, I've already prepared myself for when that time comes. Instead of feeding in and saying, yeah, I can't stand them, or yeah, hope they blah blah blah, or what, instead of speaking negatively and being disobedient to the Lord, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to these are the words I've already put in the forefront of my mind and on my lips to fall out of my mouth. The Bible says, pray for your enemies. So I'm praying for them. I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. I don't understand they have their motives. I don't care about that. God says pray for your enemies. So I pray for them. I don't hold any art. Now that's all I'm gonna say. God says pray for your enemies. So I'm dropping that seed. That's what I feel like God has for me to do when that time comes. I know it's coming. That time's gonna come, and I'm not going to engage. I might say, yeah, that's messed up, but God says pray for your enemies. That's out of our control. Nothing we can do. I'm not going to sit around, and I'm not going to build up hate for anybody. I'm not going to hate on anybody. I'm going to wish everybody well. I'm wishing everybody well. I'm not in that space where I don't even want to know what y'all saying about them. You know what I'm saying, about the situation or whatever. I understand your frustrations and how you feel, but I'm not going to let that take over, because then I'll be in that state of misery, and then it's going to trickle down to every point and part in each inch of my life. Well, y'all have dropped that and moved on, because it really ain't got nothing to do with y'all. It really has to do with me and what, you know what I'm saying? When y'all have picked up and gone on about y'all lives and doing what y'all do, I'll be sitting there miserable, still sitting there like, yeah, why they do that? Now, I'm not about to be in that headspace. I am not going to let anybody get me into the negative headspace. I can't control what anybody else does after me, and comes after me and does and tries to do and try to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever their motives or intentions are, you cannot worry about that. You can only control yourself. You can only forgive, because how can God forgive you if you have unforgiveness in your heart? That will be your downfall. Okay? I'm not going to hell because I can't forgive somebody, because I hold all in my heart against anybody. It's okay. The Bible says be angry and sin not. So I can be angry or tell the Lord, I'm mad at them, or you know what I'm saying? I feel this way, Lord. That's why I take everything to my Father. I don't just like to just gossip and stuff like that. Of course, I'm gonna agree to be like, okay, yeah, that certain situations messed up. Like I said, I can speak on that, yeah, because it's my personal experience. I have experiences and I have opinions, and I can talk on it. I can speak on it, but I'm not going to gather around. I'm not going to talk about people, and I'm not going to engage in letting that feeling and those words take over my heart. So my heart is not pure unto the Lord. So, and I'm not perfect. You might catch me doing it. You might catch me engaging, and I might get engaged and be like, shoot, I forgot. And have to repent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, or I might even be bad that day and just be like, yeah. I might, but I will repent. You feel me? So that's not my intention. My intention is not to hate on my enemies, and I don't even consider them enemies. They're not associates. They're definitely not friends. They're just people that God loves them. He still loves them regardless of what they did to you. You feel me? So I walk in love, but let me tell you one thing. I walk in love and I walk in forgiveness. I've forgiven those people who've hurt me and come against me, double crossed me, said things behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have forgiven them. But let me tell you, if I see you in public, I'm not holding nothing against you. I don't have anything to say. Please don't come try to give me a hug. I'm not. Hey, I'm. It's just gonna be like you're a stranger. I'm not gonna be mean, but I promise you, I can't promise that I will say hi to you. I will probably just keep just doing what I'm doing, just act like I just don't even. I probably just won't even see you. I'm not even gonna say act. I probably just literally won't even see you for who I saw you as before. So you're like a stranger to me. Like you're trying to come talk to me or whatever. I don't talk to strangers, so I'm not mad at you or not. I just don't know. I don't know. I thought I knew you, but I don't know you. So I'm gonna handle you like I handle Joe and Schmo across the street. I don't know you. Never seen you before. I'm not gonna let you get comfortable and get in that space with me again. The people that have hurt me the most in my life, I've forgiven them, and I can see them have a conversation and be like, yeah, they double crossed me. They double crossed me. Bad, 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 bad. I don't even think I would. It was a point in time where it's like the bond was so strong that we actually did conversate after all that happened. We got together, and but I don't see myself conversating. I will. I'm not. I might. I will say hi. I might even give you a hug and keep on and goodbye. Yeah, I'm not. You can't let people get back in your life and hurt you like that again. You give people chances. You can use your own discernment. You can give people chances because some people mess up and they really genuinely are sorry. I mean, your best interest at heart. But there's some things that you said to me that I know that you don't never have my best interest at heart. So I will always and forever cherish what we have, and I will always and forever, you know what I'm saying, say that you were this and that in my life because you were, but you could never, ever, ever, ever get that close to me ever again. You could not even get a how is my dog doing. I'm not telling you how my dog is doing. So yeah, I've been on walk with forgiveness, you guys. Don't let misery keep you company. The people that are miserable. And the people that are miserable going through, you can, you know what I'm saying, give them some words of encouragement to cheer them up. You know, some people you can, they don't want to hear it or whatever. But all you can do is drop the seed and be like, say something, just find something positive to say. And then be like, I understand that you feel that's a mess up situation. I understand you're going through and stuff like that. And they might not want to hear what the Bible says or what God says or anything. Just be like, I'm praying for you. You know, just be the light. Just be the light. Don't. I'm gonna soak my garbanzo beans. And I was just want. Okay, so $5 each. But I thought these were cute for my daughters for their rooms. Even for the bathroom for as a soap dish. Just take this. Before I do the bleach, I'm gonna show y'all a glass that has lasted me for over 5 years. Has not chipped or anything. I got it from the thrift store. My favorite one out there in Fairlawn. This one right here. Look how thick it is. This is not going to chip. It's not going to. It probably will break. But I think I've even dropped one of these before. So these are random. Like I got this one. Good quality. Will not chip. We're looking for stuff that will not chip. It's just they're just nice and thick. Grown womanish when I'm drinking it out of them. So this is just the way I do it, y'all. That stuff is gonna soak and nice and bleach, and I'll probably I'm gonna refill, and it's just gonna soak overnight for just a couple days. Cause that's just how I feel like, and some straight up bleach. And then you're going to get some fresh water after you've been soaking it and redoing your water. You're going to want to wash them with some actual soap and bleach. So, wipe my counters down with bleach. I do not be playing around here. You hear me? You feel me? So, happy with my selection. And this stuff is going to last, like I said. It's not going to chip like the stuff you get at Target and Walmart. Those fancy glasses, and you get them in a set, and it's like $70. or they're like $5 for a bowl. You know what I mean? And they chip, and you have to throw them. You know, you have to keep throwing them away. I've thrown away so many glasses from Target that were so cute. So many mugs and so many like. I want to check and see if this corn was still good too while I'm talking. So many mugs and so many like cute bowls that I've had to dispose of because they would end up with a chip in the corner, like of the bowl up at the top. It's like boil it and then I want to saute it. When I get some butter and some oil and saute it. So I think let me see what happened. Your leftovers, or I like to put a plate over it, or it's my saran wrap. I love this stuff. It'll keep fruit fresh. If you wrap it up, just wrap your fruit up in some saran wrap. Your fruit will stay fresh for days. And the refrigerator, like tomatoes, not just regular fruit, but tomatoes, stuff that goes bad and stuff like that. It will definitely stay fresh. So let me put these dishes up and then rinse that pan out. Put the corn in there, and then I'll be back. Oh, this was another dish, y'all. This was one that's a very good staple in my little home community. I mean, I love it. It's just the simple things that make me happy. This is the kind of stuff you want to eat. This is the kind of stuff you want to eat before you go to bed. Like, transferring my okra water to this cranberry juice container because I want to. That's why. Pour me some okra water in. That's what your okra water should look like, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do this so I can refill this one back up. And I have to throw that other batch of okra away because I waited too long, which I should have did 2 batches at once. I'll probably fill this up one more time before getting rid of this okra just because the other one had went bad. Always do a quality check. Yep, it's cool. It has so much slime in this, y'all. It's so good for you. Okay, so I fill this back up. Spring water, y'all. Spring water. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. Let it sit for a day. Maybe a day. Not 2 days. Because I'm going to get rid of the okra. So this rendered me like this much. 3/4 foot cup. Or not cup, but a jar. So I can have it whenever I want. Like, that's how much is in there. So I'm going to have some tonight because I feel a little parched. I feel parched. So I'm going to have some tonight. So I got my corn cooking. And yeah, that's that. I eat a brown seed. Let's do it some okra water, y'all. What would I put in? I don't want to just drink it straight. That's it. I feel parched. I feel really parched. I want to do realistically what I'm going to really drink tonight. I don't want to just... Let's see what we're going to put inside of here. Bam. Like this kind, but this is a nice probiotic. What is it? Prebiotic? This is a nice... Oh, it's a probiotic. So this is a nice pro and prebiotic drink. Probiotic is good for your health. Prebiotic is good for like your yoni and your lady parts and stuff like that. So even like if you breast milk, I believe it's good. Just put good stuff in your body. I have my kale today. I have my salmon today. Salmon croquettes, kale. I was gonna do a baked potato if I got hungry and some more kale, but I didn't. Really good drink tonight. That would have been sweet and good. Not frozen anymore. This would have been perfect to go right in a glass over some ice and put some honey in it. This will be or some agave, but I don't have that. I just have honey, but the honey would have did a trick. This would have been so good. Maybe a little bit of granola and just sip on it and then eat the granola at the bottom. Oh my God. But I already made this, so when I lose my weight, y'all, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me nothing. When I get in shape and lose all of this, baby, I'm really gonna be, and I'm not even gonna try to be extra. I'm just gonna be, you know, you're just gonna be like, damn, she's fine, and she, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I just feel like frumpy and just like auntie vibes, grandma auntie vibe. Look at this, like I need to slim it down and shape it up. It is this in my arms and my. This will be the overnight fruit that I'll be eating. So I gave my daughter the grapes. For your eats. Woo. Woo. Okay, y'all. I grease it all up. I grease it to the ends. Sexy Saturdays, but romantic Fridays. So I'm romanticizing my life tonight. Got my wine, and I said I don't want a wine glass. I'm just gonna drink straight out the bottle. Sure am. And then you see, my sunburn has gotten so much better. It's still here and here, here. You see all the damage from the sun, from me not using sunscreen on my face. So taking preventive measures, which means not sitting in the sun and using my moisturizer. I'm really on my phone. Entertaining is YouTube, which is cool because I can watch long vlogs and I can watch what I need to be doing and use YouTube for research purposes, and also just to check on the status of my videos because my videos have not uploaded. So this one right here, then I said I'm not taking another factory job, so I have to be a woman of my word, stand on my word. Then again, like I told you, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, whatever is necessary to feed your family. So if it came down to it, I would. But I'm not even gonna put the application in. What I'm going to do is get my manifestation journal and manifest the things that I really want and like the direction that I really want to go in. And when I put it and take it into God and trust God, leave at His feet, like leave, because I really want to just be a full-time content creator and just pour myself into this. And I mean, I have so much stuff on here which I just YouTube is what I want, you know what I mean? And getting into my digital products and my streams of income, just pouring myself into that and my time into that. That's really what I want, and I really want to write it in my journal. Once I write in that journal and I trust in God, everything else outside of that is my. I'm not worried about. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing any more job searching. I'm not. Whatever applications I put in, I put in. Whatever comes to me, it lands in my life. Like I said, that's a direction that I have the option to go. But
Tea for delivery.
so what I did was just braid it up. Can't see because the light is dumb.
6'7"?
Maybe want to cuss. Excuse me?
6'7"?
You said what?
6'7".
What?
6'7".
The color I got
You said
on my
Louisiana
lips
real work?
is.
I thought you said
I
Louisiana.
know you fucking lying. Why does this keep going out? Why does the flashlight keep going out? It don't mean to make no sense. And they never ever did nothing like this before. Got the NYX. That's how we're gonna do it right there. The NYX. The NYX, NYX, whatever NYX. Fortune cookie.
And signal one or singing.
Something different, but do something different. Hold on. Okay, it's time to turn the music on. Okay, y'all, it's the very next day. Today is Saturday, and I'm just like, where did the time go? Where did the weekend go? I have y'all horizontally, but I don't think YouTube's gonna like that. I'm watching Poetic Justice, having my coffee, and I'm getting ready to finish my meal. I'm gonna try to insert some clips from me and my mom going out today. Basically, what we did today, but I'm ending the vlog tonight. We went to my niece's game. We went to Target. She had a football game where she was a cheerleader. We went to Target and I got a few Target. Well, I got me some wine from Giant Eagle. What did I get from Target? I got a few Target finds, and then I got some wine from Giant Eagle, and then a little small little cake because we have a little celebration. I'm always celebrating something, y'all. The wine is really for me, and I'm going to drink it tonight. But I'm having my coffee right now, and I'm getting ready to eat. But I want to break bread with y'all and break the walk. Excuse me, y'all. That little cough that I had from months ago, it never went fully away. So the egg roll was top tier. I'm gonna give the egg roll a 10 out of 10 because it was like really like crispy. The General Tso's sauce on the side, which I got on the side, they were very generous and gave me a lot, so I had to share with my mom. So the egg roll is really crispy. The pork steamed dumplings are really good. I wanted vegetable, but they only sell pork. So my mom gave me an egg. I'm going to dip this and I'm going to eat it. And I got General Tso sauce on the side, which I said they were very generous with their General Tso sauce. So I was really happy about that. Mm-hmm. Because I don't just want just any kind of teriyaki sauce or something for my dumplings. I like more of a sweet sauce, so I get the General Tso's. I ain't too about nothing. But I love their egg roll, and I would definitely go back. My meal was $11. And they gave me like 9 of the pot stickers, dumplings. So they were very, very generous with their portion size. So even though the one Asian spot that I go to for takeout, they finally closed down. They were playing peekaboo for months, but then they finally closed down and unlisted their number, so they're gone. So I don't really trust because that was my spot, you know what I mean? But I don't get any other kind of chicken or anything like that. I just get like egg rolls, I get dumplings, I get vegetables and stuff like that. Even with the before my place closed down, I was not. That's the only thing I would really eat for real. But I can if I can figure out how to make this General Tso sauce and taste just like this, I would be so happy. Now my whole egg fell in my whole container of sauce, and I'm pissed because I got so many dumplings and coffee, y'all. And I'm just chilling, watching Poetic Justice. I think I'm gonna find something to watch, like Girlfriend or something. This is what I'm in the mood for. Oh my god, move up! I won't eat all this tonight. I don't even like to eat pork, y'all. I'm mad at myself for eating pork right now. But my niece's team, they won the game. And it was so fun. It was very much fun. It was very much fun watching the game, engaging in the game, watching my niece cheer, and just watching the score. You know what I'm saying? They won. It was 12-6 was the score. I don't want to force myself to eat all of this just because it's good, just because I'm not full. But I also don't have to finish this whole thing. I have 2.5 dumplings, a little portion of an egg, and a little portion of my egg roll left. And I'm out of sauce because the egg took the whole sauce up because the egg fell in the sauce. The egg fell in the sauce. My egg fell in my sauce, though. I don't have any more sauce left. I have to go get some more, so I don't think I'm going to finish this right now. So I want to show y'all the pop, I'm going to say the pop. Yeah, I'm drinking a Pepsi. Sure am. Sure. Oh, I was thirsty. A good day. I'm glad I got out of the house and I didn't spend all day in the house because I was asleep for a while. And then I was just like, let me get up and go because if I wait on other people, they're never going to come through. So I got up, I had an opportunity to go do what I needed to do, and I took the opportunity to go do what I needed to do. So some need. That's what cousin Pete said. Cousin Pete said, you better go and get you something to eat. Cousin. I have so many videos, so many pictures, so much good information, good like motivational things that I've spoken. So many things that have been in my heart that I've spoken that I have incorporated in my videos in the past, but I have not posted because of my storage space. I mean, I have so much batch content that it's not funny. But you're not gonna use. I'm saying my cereal. My Ginger. I didn't get you no candy that there will be sharing. Cassie, I don't know this. I do all that just to say that is coming along. I'm fine. I still look like a baddie. I was real cute today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm cooking my dinner. I'm making cabbage and fried chicken wingding, and I don't have no cornbread. I'm mad about that. Well, that's what I'm making. Oh, baked potatoes in the oven. I can make them at like Longhorn and stuff. Yeah. So I will refer back to you guys when I get a chance, and we will catch up. But for now, this is home sweet home. We're gonna do a thumbnail. Love your enemies, pray for your enemies. It's so very essential, and when it really happens, that time comes, you really have to do it, and you have to really sit back and not be in your feelings. It's going to be nothing but faith. Trust in God. Hold on, this chicken popping like it's just like, that chicken popping like it's $19.99, y'all. So I got my mug, my favorite mug, Threshold from Target. I have my dummy mug, which I love. By the way, I love her. But I'm in love with this one right now. So she was my favorite too. She came along. Now she's my favorite. So I think I'm gonna drink all my coffee. I want to keep warming it up. Just to give y'all an update on what's going on with me. Today is Monday, so it's time for a new vlog. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for coming and joining us today. This channel is always a lady by storm. I am Storm. I always want to work a career where I can be beautiful. I'm a little rusty in my introduction, y'all, because I'm just now starting to do them. Ain't that crazy? I've been recording videos, but haven't been doing no introductions for real. I'm being a bad girl. Yeah, I'm using this. Beautiful, and I can be the face of my brand now. So I had the epiphany. Oh, you can be the face of your brand. So you know, you didn't qualify back in the day to you didn't qualify to be America's. Well, not even America's. You didn't qualify to be the model type. You weren't the model type. They don't know where to put you. So you can make up your own world, girl. That was the whole point of me even starting my business. And then it went to, okay, I want to create some products and stuff like that. And now it's like I want to be a YouTuber, have influence in a good, positive way, representing God, because He is the Alpha and Omega. Okay, always gonna represent the Lord and acknowledge my Heavenly Father. But tonight, y'all, it's actually raining, and I actually put my ball outside so I can get my rainwater for my hair. You see my hair is like crimpy curly, like, because I took my twist out. I'm like, okay, let me just start wearing it like this, because this is more of a vibe instead of me just wearing it like, I think I'm gonna have to turn the air on the pot. I'm frying chicken and cooking cabbage and making baked potatoes and coffee at the same time, and it's raining outside and it's muggy and the windows are open. So I think I'm turning the air just to balance it out, you know what I mean? Because I'm really hot. I always turn the air on when I'm cooking anyway, so I don't know what changed today. So yeah, today is Monday, and this is the life of a homebody, y'all. I'm usually just at home, vlogging at home until I am able to really upgrade my content and really be able to do those. I mean, I'm able, you know what I'm saying, but it takes money to make money, you feel me? So we make our coffee at home. I mean, I do make coffee runs and stuff like that, but right now I'm kind of in between jobs. So but you know what, when I went to church last night, God is my source. You have been reliant on your job. You've been so reliant on whatever income you have coming. You've been relying on this person to take care of you, or that person, or this to do this and that for you. You've been relying on your source. You're going to lose your source, because God does not like when you idolize money or idolize what you depend on, and you don't have time. You can have those things. That's cool. All those things will be added unto you when you seek the kingdom first anyway. But if you don't set time aside for God, if you don't fellowship with Him and have a relationship with Him, He's a jealous God. So He's going to get jealous. You might get that job swept from under you. You might have a degree of a lifetime. A degree of a lifetime. You might have all your accolades and all that kind of stuff, you know, all your flowers, and people give you your flowers and stuff like that. But God can remove anything from your life that you put before Him. So do not, I have to think about, okay, my love book. I'm always have that on my mind, top of mind, all the time, like day and night. I'm like, okay, gotta make room for God. I gotta stop. I gotta tear down. I pray that God tears down the idols in my mind, so I'm not just focused solely on my love story, because it makes me feel good when I focus on that. Not focus solely on so much trying to chase a bag or trying to chase what's my next step. Instead, trusting in God and resting in Him, but also doing the work, working on my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because faith without works is dead. And you gotta ask God to order my steps, because you have to step. You feel me? You can't just sit there. There's a time when you stand still and wait on the Lord, when there's nothing else. There's nothing else that you can do, nowhere else to turn. You really do have to stand and you have to wait on the Lord. But in your resting season, I'm rested in Him. That means my trust is in Him, and I don't put my trust in my source of income or my source of where, you know what I'm saying, things that I become reliant on a daily. You feel me? I don't put my trust in those things anymore. After last night, I mean, this is how I should be operating as a Christian girl anyway, as a woman of God anyway. But we get so focused, caught up in what we don't have or what we have to acquire, or daily life, or, you know what I'm saying, our focus gets on the wrong things, and on things that we forget about God. We forget about, my faith is, you know what I'm saying, and He will test you. You feel me? He will test you by your faith. When you acknowledge that okay, Lord, I'm trusting in you, He will test you. There will be a test to come. So be ready for that test too. Are you really going to have faith in God? If something else is taken away from you, if He removes something from your life, are you going to trust Him? You feel me? Is He your real source? Is He really your source? So that's the kind of thing, my mindset right now. All that manifesting and stuff is really out the window for me. It's just my trusting in God and speaking those things still. But God is going to manifest. God is going to manifest everything that I need in my life. God is going to manifest. It's going to manifest in His timing. You feel me? Not my timing. It's not going to be me. I'm not taking credit for nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. The only thing I'm going to take credit for is being consistent in my content and being consistent and walking with dreams of income and going after them. But God is the one who makes the move for me. He's the one who makes the moves for me. So I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so I'm getting ready to order my Melrose products. Oh, we're ordering our Camille Rose products for our hair growth. This is, I'm fresh out. Therapeutic, smells therapeutic. Camille Rose, black castor oil, and Shebe buttercream, strengthening styling butter to restore moisture and thick. And I'm getting the Camille Rose Rosemary Water Daily Strengthening Mist with peppermint and rosemary essentials. It promotes hair growth, oils, and strengthens strands for all hair types. I'm also getting the Camille Rose Guava whipped hair styling cream with kakadu, plum, and shea butter. So it's supposed to be really slippery. So I'm getting that for detangling and controlling frizz and defining strands for all hair textures. So I'm getting that to be able to comb my hair out and for it to be have a slip to it. I want a product with a slip to it. Refresher sprays to spray my little curly ends there to keep my hair so I don't have to get my hair wet with water to define my curls. And I'm getting this just for hair growth for my like scalp and this on my scalp and stuff. So this stuff all should be here tomorrow. You'll see. But let's see what I did to my hair, and this is taking it down. It's just trust the process. You gotta trust the process.